All right, my name is Robert Skoro, and I'm in China to study ethnic minorities in southwest China, specifically in Yunnan province. One of the things that was really interesting to me about southwest China was the linguistic and cultural diversity of the region. With that comes a lot of stuff, a lot of musical and dance traditions, and as I found out, that stuff is very well preserved right now. Like the older generations, especially the ones that were around before the Cultural Revolution. But interestingly, the ones that lived through the Cultural Revolution are like these sort of like time capsules for like both pre and like during the revolution. They have just like these vast catalogs of music that they've learned, and the younger generations, like the kids that are teenagers and in their early 20s, I have no interest in it right now. And you can really go from town to town in Yunnan province, and depending on what minority it is, there's a certain shared catalog of music that they have, and then everybody has their own style, their own songs, and the songs are about like things that pertain specifically to their culture, or pertain specifically to their village even. Like it's really, really localized. A good example would be like everybody has a pretty good knowledge of like Cultural Revolution era folk songs, and at the same time each ethnic minority group in Yunnan maybe has a different kind of creation myth, and so they have song and dance about their own like creation myth, and they have different musical styles because they're linguistically different, even if they live really close to one. Because a lot of the names they're not in Chinese. Yeah. So I learned the melodies on the two-string Chinese violin, and that's, as of right now, that's kind of the extent of my knowledge. Is I know how to play the song, so people recognize the melodies, and that's you can go really far on that alone.
Do you know the devil went down in Georgia?
One of the things that I came here to study, to learn more about, not even study like in a official or academic kind of way. It was just like food culture in China, and it's very different. I mean, people don't waste food. They don't waste anything. You're constantly, there's bones in everything. You're like, I didn't know eggs had bones in them. Well, they do now. And so getting used to those kinds of differences are really it's like these kind of like incremental steps that you take, and after a few months you realize that you just have this totally different sort of outlook on eating food. I'm actually a big fan of pork brains now. Some people eat sweetbreads in the U.S., but you can get in southwest China. You can get like Thai-style pork brain. It comes wrapped in a banana leaf with chilies and garlic and maybe some cilantro or something like that. And it almost has the texture of like really, really great calamari. Coagulated chicken blood. Looks like burgundy tofu. I was in this little village in the mountains in Sigelman, like right on the border of Burma, in this like Thai-style hut that's like up off the ground. And I helped the guy kill a chicken. Like he's running around his yard with a stick, whipping this stick at his chickens that are running around in the yard. And he finally gets one. He brings it inside and he slits the neck and dumps all the blood into a bucket. And 2 hours later, we have chicken blood soup at dinner, which was they were telling me like in both Ani and Chinese that I didn't have to eat it if I didn't want to. And I told them that I'd try anything once, and the coagulated chicken blood is a little different because it's all cooked off. This is like blood that's just sort of like simmered and then let cool until it becomes just regular soup. I'm more of a fan of eating brains than drinking blood. Kind of a zombie vampire. You know, going the ethnomusicology route, which would kind of pertain more to like my background as a musician, could be really cool. Just because, I mean, folk song in China is like, folk song in China is what folk singers in the U.S. wish folk music could be. Like, you know, you can think about punk rock as being folk music because there's like a real movement behind it. Like there's like a social connection that's like very tangible. Like when you talk about like ethnic folk music, it's like representative of a community. It has values and ideas that are associated with it that are like inalienable. Like it's a whole deal that comes through in the music, and that part is really, really amazing.
When did you start the Erhu?
2 months ago.
2 months ago.
Yeah.
Very good.